Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Gemini. Please keep in mind that it is a general reading. That means it may or it may not resonate with you. So, Gemini, I feel like you're having a hard time to tie this person down, to get what you want from them, to get that commitment out of them. But the cards are saying be patient. Uh, it's like um, it's like you're going to think it's never going to happen. You're never going to get what you want. You're never going to get this commitment from this person. And then, quite shockingly, you do. That's what I see happening. Because we see that they actually, we see that they turned down your offer initially. And maybe more than once, because this can be an off-on relationship that you have with this person. And it could be on off for that very reason that they don't want to be tied down. You know, they have very strong feelings for you, for sure, but they're not ready to actually commit to you, you know. They could be in denial of this love that they have for you as well, in this energy, because they don't want to be tied down, you know. It's like this person is a king, you know. The kings carry the experience of their suit, you know. And so it's like they're a king, but yet they're acting like a knight, okay? That's what I get off of them. And so they could be in a rebellious stage, or this is something that could possibly be yet to come, where they stop talking and distance themselves. And this is something that you've experienced more than once with this person, because you have that on-off type of energy with them. It's like you just can't forge your desire with the smith here. It's like you can't seem to make it take shape, you know. It's like this person is preventing that from happening. So yeah, because they're not giving in to you, you know, not giving you what you want. So I feel like they're very rebellious. Um, they may not trust so easily. So they would come off as a king, like I said, but are uh, internally more like a knight. Haven't really learned all their lessons as they should have. And so they put a little more negative spin on the king, you know. Although they appear like they're a king, much in control, they got all this experience. Um, I feel like they're underneath that. It's like they're hiding fear, um, a lot of insecurities as well. I feel like this person can also switch up moods very easily. So I feel like you could be feeling very burdened, or carrying the burden of not being able to get what you want from them, you know. And you want to fight for the relationship because you feel like they are the one for you, you know. So a relationship goes on the shelf, or goes on the shelf again. Why? Really, it's because of somebody's fears, okay? Um, and it's possible that they're very good at hiding these fears. Uh, okay, so here we have the adventurer, and we also have the Five of Wands, which is indicating a struggle of some kind. Um, Fear of loss here. unable to move, too afraid, too many insecurities. Well, that's them, obviously. Okay. Um, because this is all both matching up, and I'm sure that this is them. They feel pressure. Okay, so the pressure that's on them, it has them kind of rooted and crippled by anxiety and fear. Okay, so for that, if they stay in that energy, there are repercussions and there consequences. Um, because that's what this card would be warning them of, you know. Because although they are crippled by anxiety and fear, and they feel it's safer just to not commit, and to pull away and not commit themselves to anything. What they don't realize is that uh, their decision to do that, or their indecision about all of this, is also stopping others from progressing. Okay, so um, their actions, or rather their inactions, have consequences. Okay. Um, like, they're worried about the consequences of getting into and actually committing to you, but they're not thinking about the consequences of not doing it either. Because, I mean, it goes both ways. What they should be thinking of, in order to get a clear picture and to make a decision, is to look at where all of their insecurities are coming from, because they've got a mindset of fear. This is somebody who is crippled by fear. All those swords prevent them from moving forward. It keeps them imprisoned. So, what are the consequences of letting those fears stop them from such a beautiful love here? A beautiful thing. And their heart, that's the thing, their heart is telling them, go for it, It's the mind. It's always the mind, that gets in the way. They want it. They really want it. Look at that. They're looking at the wand, but do they have the courage to take it? They're looking at it. Look at how moody they are because they want it. And they see there's a struggle, and this is them not wanting this struggle, wanting to heal the situation between the two of you. They want to heal it, but at this point, they don't want the commitment. They don't want to give you what you want. They don't want to give their heart what it wants, but they want you. Doesn't make sense of that. And there's our fool. And so this is about taking the next step, and they know, because they've already experienced loss, and we know that already, that they carry that energy of loss about them, and pain and worry, because they have the Ten of Swords here and they have the Ten of Swords here. Okay, so along with the Moon, which can speak to those deep repressed emotions, the struggle that they're having here. So they love you. Loving you is not the problem. Committing is the problem for this person. This is somebody whose imagination takes them very deep. It's like to the extreme. Okay, so Um, Three of Cups is a card of harvest. And we can clearly see that a cup's been set aside. So something has been set aside. Uh, There, yeah, okay. So what they've done here, what I see, because this is a card of ascension, and there's the Ace of Cups, and there they are. They're so very stubborn, and so they set. There's the cup, and there's the cup that's been set aside here. So they've set aside any movement towards the cup uh, because they're thinking. Okay, right now they're thinking. I feel like I feel like there's progress for this person, and I feel like this is somebody who it could, they're so very stubborn and it could take time. But I think that if you're patient, you will ultimately, in the end, get what you want from them. I see a meeting taking place here. And I see that you will be very surprised and very shocked by what's going to happen at that meeting. I feel like you won't see it coming. Okay, this is somebody who's hurting, and I feel like this is you, Gemini, and I feel like you will not see this coming. That's what these cards are telling me. There's, look at that, Ace of Swords twice on top of it. There's a conversation that you don't see coming. This is this person returning to you. Look at that. The shocking return. Oh my God. And what they have to say is even more shocking. Okay, it's even more shocking what they have to say. You see, because you began to believe that you were never going to get it. You were never going to get that cup because they kept turning you down, when that card was in this position. But now it's in this position. And that indicates that they're ready. So they are ready to settle down. They've decided to commit to you. Finally. So you are going to get this very surprising, shocking news very soon here in the future. Okay, so be patient. If you're in this energy of this on off, them never wanting to commit, never ready, they get very rebellious when you talk about it, could get upset when you talk about it. It is going to finish well. Okay, you are going to get what you want in the end from this person, because ultimately they do love you and they do want you and they don't want to lose you. That is what I have for you. I thank you for watching, for liking, and for sharing my videos, and for subscribing. Also, thank you to everyone who has sent in a donation. It is greatly appreciated. Many blessings to all of you. Bye for now.